certain look to a bourbon-obsessed guy. Like, if you're over the age of 30, out of shape, with a beard, and you don't drink bourbon, you're a fraud. That's called stolen valor. Which would be another great name for our bourbon.
Welcome back, the one and only Jim Gaffigan, whose new special, live from Old Forester, the bourbon set, is just exploding. Okay, so this bourbon thing, because I'm not a dark liquor drinker. I can smell whiskey a mile away. Yeah. I have not acquired a taste for it, but it's something about the way I bet it makes you like, just hanging out.
Yeah, no, there is
something.
I
don't know what, like all of a sudden my body's changed. My pants expanded. Yeah. I'm just hanging out.
There's something, I mean, I was, again, before the pandemic, I thought that, you know, drinking bourbon or a dark liquor, I was like, what are we in a Tennessee Williams play? You know, this is just weird.
I feel very grown.
But there is, I think, as you get older, there's a certain, your palate changes, like drinking a beer feels like you're consuming a loaf of bread.
Right.
For me, whiskey, there is something about it, and you only need one.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you have one, and you're fine.
Do you feel more mature with it?
Oh, I definitely feel more like a grown-up.
Right.
You know what I mean? And, you know, I'm not, like, the most manly guy, but, like, bourbon is considered, whiskey's considered manly and kind of all this. But, like, I mean, I'm somebody who, I do a lot of gardening, and I know people don't think that's manly.
Do you garden?
I love gardening.
Really? What, like, is it vegetable garden or flower garden? Vegetable garden.
And I know people don't think it's manly, but gardening is something I enjoy doing while my husband plays golf. You know?
Okay, so when you're writing your material, how like now you know, when I write, I have my phone, I kind of talk into it. I sometimes have a notepad on the side. How do you keep track of the material? Because it is so personal.
Yeah, some of it, I mean, when I'm talking about my kids, I'm usually recounting me complaining to another parent about something that will inspire me.
Do you thumbnail it in your brain? Do you say,
yes.
Boom, I'm keeping that?
Some of it is, there's the, you know, it'll bump me, right? Or there'll be an awkward moment where I'll be like, that doesn't seem to make sense. Like, why do you raise these kids and then at 13, they forget everything you've said?
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Like, why does that occur? So that becomes an interesting thing. It's like, I don't know how many times.
It's like a genealogist almost. It's like you're digging into
weird.
Human nature.
It's like, you know, I've told my children to put a napkin on their lap when they sit down. I don't know, since there were 2 or 3. And they still, when I bring it up, it's like the first time hearing it.
First time.
And these are, they intellectually understand it, but like.
It just doesn't stick.
And they're not gonna hear it from us.
Right.
They're gonna hear it from.
Well, no, they'll go on a date or somewhere and somebody, and then suddenly.
And then the parents will get blamed.
Right.
You know, they'll be like, why didn't you tell us that? We did tell you that.
25 years ago, we actually have a video of your Comedy Central special.
There you go. That's crazy.
Is this guy.
That's crazy. I used to work out twice a day. I used to run 6 miles in the morning. And then I used to do spinning classes.
Are you an athlete? Are you
I know I look like I wasn't, but I was kind of an athlete. I mean, I played football in college, and people were like, do you know how to walk? But
did you play football in college?
I did. I mean, I quit. I was a quitter. But you know, and now like the whole concept, now my form of exercise is walking home from a comedy club.
That counts.
I got in 4,000 steps.
Right. You got in 4,000. It's been a wild ride from that special to now, because you received Variety's inaugural Comedy Vanguard Award at the New York Comedy Festival. They call you a trailblazer. I mean, like, how do you process that?
Yeah, it's pretty bizarre. I mean, some of it is, for me, I just enjoy the process of writing stand-up. And I feel like there's a cheat in it that I can go out and get the feedback immediately. Yeah. You know, a lot of creative people, sometimes if you're acting, you have to wait till you get hired. Even if you're writing a book, that could be a really long journey. But with stand-up, and I suppose with social media, you can get that
Get
feedback.
the immediate reaction. Are
And
you
so-
prepared for that? Because I know when you first started out, you talked a lot about being a kid who had anxiety and never
Oh,
really
yeah.
feeling sure of yourself. When you started out in the comedy world, you'd have an audience, you get that feedback.
Yeah.
Now you get global feedback. How do
Yeah.
you process with the nature that you are still this person who's kind of on the shy side?
Yes, I mean, I am, yeah, it's a lot of conflicting things, you know, that's weird, but like, there is something about the feedback, you know, there's nothing normal about going on stage and seeking the approval of strangers. Like, that's not normal, but it is, you know, I did have some pretty serious anxiety, and that's another perspective when you have children. You see things that you had as they're going
Yeah.
through it, and you're like, oh my gosh, like our gene pool, you're gonna have this anxiety, or you know, like one of my sons has sweaty palms, and I'm like, that's what I had. Don't worry, they'll dry out by the time you're 30. And so there is some of it is, but I love the nerves means that I care. So
Yeah.
it means that it's like if I don't care, that's when I'll bomb. You know what I mean? So.
Jim is sticking around. We're gonna put Jim's dad instincts to the test. Straight from the Tam Fam. We'll be right back. This show makes me feel like the luckiest kid in the world. Join in on the fun. Sign up for our newsletter and subscribe to the Tamron Hall YouTube channel.